But it's really special to just be on the stage with Kris. Like, there's so many memorable moments that I know that are just so unique because we are in love, because we are, married. So
Previous director Alan Jones said, what is the difference between terrorist and ballerina?
this is not true.
You cannot negotiate with ballerina.
It's so not true.
When the courts, the legislature, and the institutions that govern our daily lives are broken, we have to look for ways to make the world a better place on our own. We're learning from people who know you don't have to go to big cities to do big things. This is Midwesticism. This episode features Kristopher Wojtera and Erica De La O, two dancers from very different parts of the world who decided to build a life and a career together here in the heartland.
We start at 9:30 with our warm-up, and it takes us, it's an hour 30 minutes. We finish at 11, we have 15 minutes break. Then we have first block of the rehearsals till 2 o'clock with the 1 hour lunch break from 2 to 3, and then we have a second block from 3 to 6.
We're constantly working as a vessel for another person.
You have to somehow portray this character, whatever the character you have to dance, otherwise it's cheating.
I think of real things before I go on, like real things, like my godmother, my real life godmother, as an inspiration or a lineage or something that gives me that feeling that, that for me is special or dear. Well, it's not what, where you go, but what you do. When you're an artist, what you need is space, time, teachers, mentors, a community of artists. You need this stimulation constantly to just, be aware. And the space that Louisville gives, or the repertoire and stagers that, come in through these doors, is another way. It's another form of enrichment, and give us that feeling of, we have a friendship or a family type, what we don't have here. His family's in Poland, mine is in Los Angeles. It's not like they come in every weekend for our shows or anything. Like, we really don't have family. And then there's friendships that we've built that are really, really dear to us and that mean a lot to us. Okay, so this is cheese tortilla, and this is what I suggest. This is what we do. We make little tortilla, like quesadillas with this cheese, and then you can put you definitely can put, they're different ones. Kawa's like, he's tortured right now.
He's excited.
He's like, oh my gosh, I want some. Oh my gosh, I want some. Oh my gosh, I want some. My mother, my parent from Mexico. Right. My dad is from Jalisco, and my mother is from Tepic, Nayarit. My economical, status is way different from, the families that I grew up around in Pasadena, and I'm from East LA. But La Studio my teachers were so inclusive and so they valued just what happened in the studio mattered more than to them. So it was later on in life that I realized, like, oh, I am a woman of, color, and I am the only one that looks like this, in the room, or even money-wise, it's like the privileges. I'm like, yeah, we've never had, a privileged life of, we've had to make sure that we feed ourselves, that that we're responsible for ourselves, or in fact help our parents. So the whole responsibility of why we're dancing and how we're doing it is completely different.
What's to say about that, Kristopher?
Erica De La O. My sweet, sweet girlfriend. You are my love, you are my life, and I would like you to be my wife.
I knew he was going to ask after he got nationalized. I said, now I think he might ask. I just didn't think he was going to ask on stage. It was pretty epic.
What happened?
So we finished Odetto Deal from Swan Lake, and
We danced together.
we danced together. It was, we had it, I'm like, okay, we had a good performance, and I said thank you at the end when we're looking into the, future together. And he giggled a little bit. I'm like, oh. And then Bruce had asked everyone to be on the stage after the performance. The show is over and Bruce starts talking, and the whole time I'm trying to figure it out, like someone retiring? Is this a community conversation with the spectators? Is this an award? What is this for? And I'm trying to, and then he said, and Kristopher has something, and then he mentioned the two of us were like, are we getting fired? I'm like, what are, I was so confused, and you can tell. And then Bruce said, and Kristopher has something to say, and I'm like, is he retiring? He didn't tell me anything. What is going on? I'm like really trying to figure out. Yeah, now I'm really trying to figure it out. And then Bruce started getting nervous, taking something out of his pocket, and I heard the audience yell, like roar, and I'm like, no. And then I know Bruce enough. I'm like, he's getting nervous about something in his pocket, and then I was pretty shocked. We've just grown up together. And I don't. Yeah, we've just been each other's support for, like, trying to balance constantly work, career, life, family, and at some point where one of us is stronger in one subject than the other, and we always kind of try to even that out. Yeah, life's not easy, but when you have someone that you can kind of count on, whether you're right or wrong, or you have to take a risk, or you're scared, or the other person has a little bit more belief than the other, it motivates you to, okay, whatever happens, it'll be okay. And that's how we go on stage. We know what we need to do to prepare to go on stage.
But you have your way,
and you have yours. But we both know what we have to get done, and we're there for one another. I'm so lucky to be doing what I love. I'm so lucky to just have this. It's a privilege.
Midwesticism is viewer supported. If you like this story and you want to see more, visit patreon.com/Dan Cannon.